readings. Okay, so it doesn't look sunny in here, so I apologize if it doesn't look clear. Okay, so happy Saturday, everybody. So let's get right into the deal of this reading. So this is going to be a reading in regards to if someone is going to step it up, okay, in a love situation, is going to step it up. Are they going to rise to the occasion? Are they going to come correct? So this is going to be a collective message, but if you guys would like your own version of this, I will make it available for you guys towards the end of this collective read. So if you guys check the chat bubble, because I'm live streaming. Otherwise, if you're watching this after the live, if you guys want to book a reading and you want to ask the same question for yourself, will this person step it up? Will they rise to the occasion? Will they come correct? You guys can book a reading with me or email me and ask me like, okay, how do I book this reading with you? But otherwise, if you guys would like to book this reading today, kind of like a quickie version of this reading, just straight to the point, it's $22. Or if you just have one simple question, a quickie question, a love question, it will be $11.11. And the payment options will be right there for you in the chat, in that black bubble, or in the description box. And I will leave timestamps at the end of this live for you to come back and watch this video whenever you like. Just scroll to your name and click the timestamp next to it, and you don't have to sit through this entire thing all over again. Okay. So yeah, the list is currently open if you're interested. Okay, the list is still open. Hey Ro, how are you, sis? Happy Saturn Day. How are you? Yeah, so the list is still open if you guys are interested. Okay. So we're gonna do this separation, or not separation reading, sorry. I'm gonna save the separation reading for another time. But we're gonna do a reading on whether or not this person is going to actually step it up, at least within the next year or by next year or not. Okay. So like I said, this is a collective general read. So some situations may resonate, some circumstances may not. So just, use your discernment and whether or not this resonates and makes sense to you. Okay. All right. So let's get started, shall we? Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. All right. All right. So will your person in mind, will this person step it up? Will they rise to the occasion? So let's start and see what's the energy surrounding this situation right now. Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So it could be that you don't really trust this person or you don't trust the situation too much right now. Um, yeah, it's looking like you don't really trust the situation or this person too much at the moment. I feel like you have some suspicions. You might be trying to keep an open mind about the situation or this person on whether or not you should either move forward with this person. Um, and I feel like maybe this person has made promises before to you that they did not keep. And for others of you, if this is like a new person and it hasn't gotten to that place of them even making any plans or any promises yet, then it's like, is this person going to follow through with their intentions? Could be what you're concerned about. Is this person gonna, because the last person that I dealt with didn't show up, or I wasted my time, I wasted my energy with this person, or potential, will I waste my time with this individual? So you're trying to weigh this out. You're trying to weigh the pros and the cons. You're trying to see both sides of the situation on whether or not this person has your best intentions or not. Spirit is saying that you should trust your intuition with this, and it might be a little hard for you to trust only for the simple fact that you want to make sure that you're not being too readily available, but also you don't want to be too closed off either. You want to make sure that you're giving the right person the right chance and opportunity, and that you're not being too unreasonable or blocking this individual off. Okay, let's see. Yeah, because for some of you, this person could have made a lot of promises, like in the beginning when you guys first started talking or dating or whatever the case may be. Um, and they could have brought a lot of confusion to the situation, or for some of you, this could be someone that in the past created a lot of conflict in the connection, like they start drama, or they make things more complicated than they have to be, and then it's like they ghost before you guys get a chance to really work through it or talk it out, or they leave you in a state of confusion. But if this is like a fresh new person and you're wondering, like, will this person, step up? Will they come forward? Will they take some sort of actions? We'll get to all of that. But I feel like if this is a new energy or individual, you're just wondering, like, is this person just charming me? Are they just lying? Are they just spitting game? Like, what's up with this person? Let's see. This person's energy, spirit. What are their true intentions? This person in question that the collective is asking, will they step up within the next year, within 2025? Are they going to step up? Are they going to come, are they going to rise to the occasion? Are they going to come correct? Is this person, what's their intentions? Divine spirit. For some of you, yes, they will. I feel like step up, it seems, potentially. It does feel like that. You have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. So it does kind of give off an energy or vibe that, yeah, this person will. They'll step up. They will. And I can't guarantee that for everyone. And again, this is general, this is collective. So, you know, it has to resonate with your situation. It's not just wishful thinking for you. It's not me predicting something just out the hat that does not resonate with your situation. Yes, people can change and miracles can happen. But if a person is already kind of um, showing you that they're not really taking something serious, then you're going to have to take it serious, that this person is not being serious with you, obviously, right? But in this instance, I feel like this person's intentions are to come correct, maybe even to be more stable, more mature. um, I had to adjust the camera, I'm sorry. Be more stable, more grounded, be more reliable, more um, someone that is like a permanent connection in your life, someone that you can feel supported, protected by, maybe even, or just someone that is in your corner, someone you can rely on, someone that has something to bring to the connection, something of value, something of substance, something of longevity. And they may kind of be afraid that you're not going to want to wait too long. They feel like this could be, if this is a person that you're already familiar with, you've dated or you've gone through, already a bit of a cycle with them, that you're too jaded with them. You're too, like, you're already fed up, you're conflicted, you're tired. They feel like you might get tired of waiting, or waiting for them to kind of work things out within themselves, or step it up, or grow up, or whatever the case may be, get themselves together, that you're going to focus on yourself, or you're going to continue to focus on yourself, and you're not going to have time for this. That's what they fear. But their intentions are to prove to you that, no, I am reliable. You can trust me. It is safe. And if this is a new person, even more, if they sense that um, you may have some sort of inner conflict about love and you don't really trust them, or they may get a vibe from you that um, you might be quick to cut someone off if there's any type of conflict that arises, or any type of upset arises that you might not have the patience for it, and you just say, you know what, I'm better off by myself, I don't need this. That's kind of the fear that this person may have. But for the most part, their intentions are to be more mature and to step up and to maybe, again, show up in a way that proves to you that they're serious. Okay, for some of you, not everybody. If this sounds like too far fetched in a sense of like we just met or this is a crush, they're not obviously thinking about settling down. But if this is someone that you've known for a great deal of time, or you guys have a deep enough rapport and connection, most likely this person is at a place where they are considering, like, okay, maybe we should settle down, or at least get to that place where we solidify our connection and try to like get it off the ground and make it something. Okay. Hmm. And for others of you, this person could be a little selfish and self-centered, that they're kind of like mirroring after you in a sense of you're focusing on bettering yourself. So this person could be like, I know that things may have ended in a bad way, or I know that I haven't been the best person for them, and I probably caused them a lot of frustration, a lot of confusion. Um, but I feel like it's best that we just focus on ourselves and work on our own lives. And I feel like that will be true. Um, Most definitely for if it's just like a sexual relationship, I don't see this person wanting to step up. If this is just like a friends with benefit situation, their intentions are not to step up to the plate. If this connection is just all it has really is just a sexual kind of energy to it, or sexual relationship to it, that's the basis of the connection. That's the only time that you guys really bond or where you really get along. This person is not, for obvious reasons, because this person is not making themselves available for anything of substance other than just sexual energy exchange. Um, then I don't see this person stepping up or doing anything different. Their intentions are to focus on themselves. This person could be quite a bit of a workaholic. Um, for some of you, they could be like a fire sign, earth sign person, or cusp. Like, let's say, for instance, a Leo Virgo cusp, or a Sagittarian Capricorn cusp for some of you. Um, that could be quite specific, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see. If there's anything holding this person back or something from stepping up, like why haven't they yet, or why won't they? Because for some of you, it is not going to be all cut and dry. Like everyone's person is going to step up, or everyone's person is not. It's like there's some of you where they will, and some of them they won't. Some of them they just don't feel like it's time yet. Um, they don't want to rush something. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. They're not clear as to fully whether or not of what they want. Like they may not be clear or sure about what they want out of the situation yet, or what calls, like what is it that it is required for us to come together or bring this connection to the next level. And for some of you, they've already made up their mind. They're not confused. That you might be confused because this person may have led you on, or you may have kind of assumed that because, oh, if I stick it out with this person, if I just put a little bit more effort in, instead of seeing lack of effort and attention as a red flag, or as something that's really a turn off and something not to engage in. It's like, oh, well, let me put a little more effort in. This person is, you know, I know this person and I have this agreement where it's not serious. We're just having fun, or we're just having sex, but I want more. So I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to show this person that no, I'm worth more than just that. I can be this person. I can be that for you. And it's not going to work on this person because they're clear about what they want. Someone here is in denial about the truth. And for others, if it's a person that wants to step up, I feel like their perception is like it's just not the right time yet to pursue whatever, um as of right now, but they feel like it's based off of like the right time they feel, or just like when you both are really actually ready. And it's not like perfection, like you have to be perfect and they have to be perfect, but it's like if know that my time is not available to fully give of myself to someone, then I'm not going to put them in my, in my life in that way. I'm not going to open those doors yet. If I feel like I have some issues with trust, I'm not going to try to pursue someone if I know that that can be a potential block or something. You know what I mean? I feel like for this person, it's just a matter of what they feel like is a healthy time. And for others, it's this person is like, I don't know what you're waiting for, what you're waiting on. You know, it's like I'm clear about what I want. I don't want anything serious. I don't want to take this to anything to the next level. And I know that that might hurt a little bit, but for those of you that are dealing with someone like this, I feel like it's protection because this person is not they're not going to bring anything healthy to your life, you know. Um and I always tell people to evaluate if they're desiring somebody that is less desirable, like their energy is like real stank. Why would you want that type of person in your life anyway? Like, what would you benefit from someone that has certain issues and they're not even emotionally available to build a connection? It's like you don't have the magic charm to make someone want to heal. They have to want to heal themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or they have to want to be something more than what they are, or if someone doesn't want you, it's like me personally, I've learned to like value myself to the point where I don't want nothing that don't want me. Like I'm not about to perform or beg. Like I'm just not doing that when I can attract something that I want that wants me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not worth the performance. And sometimes it's deeper rooted issues that we could have that would desire to want to perform and show someone that no, I'm worthy, see or no. Like if someone doesn't see it, they're not for you. They don't value enough. They can't see it. They're not your person. They're not the right person for you in general. Um, but yeah, so I don't feel like there's any fears or blocks on their anyone's end in particular. I just feel like their energy is clear and sure that either they're ready or they're not. And then for the other person is like, I know I don't want anything other than what is. Um, okay, so when it comes to coming correct towards you, I feel I'm only going to focus on those that have intentions on coming for like stepping up or coming correct towards you, not a person that doesn't want anything or just kind of like respecting you. I'm not going to focus on that energy at this point. So let me just tap in a little bit more into at least those that have intention. Strength card. Yeah. Some of you, like the person that you may want to be with that is not going to step up to the plate, doesn't have any intentions on anything serious. You're dealing with someone that has an ego problem. And if you're a person that, you know, you give them too much, right? They will walk all over you. And I say this all the time. It's not Kindness is not a weakness, but to the wrong person, they look at it as a weakness and they will take advantage. To the right person, they'll value kindness because they too are kind, or they too value people. They value what others can bring to their life and what they can bring to others' lives. But when you're dealing with a selfish energy and egotistical energy, they will take advantage of that energy. And the more you give, the more they're going to lower and lessen your value in their mind because you're giving them too much when they don't even deserve it in the first place. So this person also has an ego problem where if you're someone that knows more or has more or something that intimidate, they're the type that will be intimidated by their partner or be intimidated by someone that they're with or dating or sleeping with. It's like I have to kind of like I kind of have to bring you down to a level that makes me feel like a better person or a bigger person than you. They get very intimidated. Like if you, let's say it's a woman and man dynamic, where the woman may have a little bit more money or a higher paying job or may know things that they don't know. Instead of looking at that as like, oh, good for her. Like shout out to her, like she getting her money or whatever, or she knows a little bit more. Oh, I can learn from her. I can learn something from her, and she might be able to learn things from me. Like looking at it as something inspirational rather than being like intimidated and their manhood being challenged. Like that's a weak individual, right? So they'll do little manipulation games and pretend like you're not that person or you're not all of that, or they'll play mind games, ignore your phone calls and make you get in your head or talk down to you and or brag about some other person in front of you. Like they'll play these games, and I feel like if that's the case, like you got to get out and dodge. Like this person's not going to change. Now, for the other person or the the collective of those persons that want to actually step up and plan on it, um, Let's see where their energy is. Like, what is, as far as like any actions or changes that maybe they need to do to step it up? Like, what is divine spirit requiring of them? What are you requiring of them from your healthy space within yourself? Like, what are you requiring? Yeah, fair and just. If I'm going to take action, if I'm going to take a step, even though I might be afraid, I might be scared of what the future may hold, we both have to be willing to face our fears and show up and step up, because life is unknown. We don't know everything. We don't know every outcomes. But if we desire to connect, or we desire to have something, even though we might fear losing it or fear what the outcome might be, it's brave to say, no, I'm going to experience my journey in my life. I'm going to step up and rise to the occasion. It's like that is what's needed, I feel. And I feel like you understand this for yourself, that if I'm going to be willing to step up, this person is going to have to be willing as well, because you might have fears and they may have fears. Okay. Um, yeah, you may have fears just as well as they may have fears, but both of you guys, if you agree to be brave or to be confident or to surpass your fears, or the fears of the past, of past failures that you've experienced, whether it was together or separately or individually in your lives, to say, okay, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to pour into this. Because I feel like you're not going to commit yourself. Some of you guys have already made that very clear within yourselves, if not to this person, that you're not going to commit to anything or show up for anything that doesn't show up or commit to you. And commitment, I don't necessarily mean like, let's be, you know, an item right away. It could be, let's commit to dating each other exclusively, getting to know each other. And if it doesn't work out, cool. Or let's move in together. Or I'm ready for marriage, you're ready for me. Whatever fits the situation that you're in, willing to commit and set that intention with each other. Like, it has to be a mutual act, and I feel like that's what's required to make this happen. Now, if the person genuinely knows that they're not in the space to do that, I don't see them rushing trying to make it happen as of right now. So let's see, like, what should you do, like, on your end, that is of a healthy maybe action or stance where you're not overexerting yourself, chasing and all of that. Let's see, what could you do um, to align with this. Wow, you have a lot of cards. The High Priestess, the Devil, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Um, okay. Ultimately, you guys know what you need to do, and it could be um something that you fear taking a step or action towards or doing. Um, it could even be something you might need to let go of or release in order to kind of support this energy. Like, if this is something that we're going to be open to, or we're going to move towards, or is my energy open to receive? Is my energy even available? Do I really believe that I'm worthy of someone putting in real effort? It's like these might be things that spirit wants you to reflect on, but I feel like for the most part, most of you already know what this is that, like, you're being called towards action on. And it could be some sort of internal work. Like, it could be trusting yourself again, I feel like, for some of you. Trusting yourself, trusting whether or not you are deserving of what you want, trusting yourself in making the right choices or decisions. It's like believing believing in yourself, believing that ultimately, if you make the right choice and healthy decision, that it will lead you to the right person. If this person is not someone that you'll end up being with, at least it'll lead me to the right person, or making the right choices or decisions. It will lead me to, it may not be a situation that's perfect, but it will lead me to a healthier situation, if that makes sense. Or energy exchange between the both of us, transparency, clarity. Um, some of you guys might have a person blocked that maybe spirit is saying, like, I'm not getting a toxic energy. So whoever I was picking up on, if that was for you, this is not that. If you know that that person is toxic against you and has no good intentions, or they've been a stress to you, beating you down. If you have them blocked, this isn't encouraging you to let this person back in per se, unless you feel led to, like, with closure or something like that. But I'm not really seeing that pertains to this. This more so feels like a person that spirit is saying it's safe to open up, it's safe to revisit, it's safe to address, or if this is someone new in your life and you have them blocked energetically, like you're not allowing this person to really get to know you on a deep level, then spirit's saying to open up a little bit. You know, some of you guys might fear your attraction for someone. You might shame yourself for simply liking somebody, simply being interested, simply desiring love. Like, you have to remove that block, um, because it's not allowing you to fully trust yourself, you know. And the first person that you should trust in any love situation is yourself. If you can't do that, it's going to be very hard for you to trust, another person, you know. Okay, so let's see. Like, how will you know? Like, what's going to be a clear indication or signal that this person, whether they've told you or not, and this is my thing, because sometimes, like, we play stupid with ourselves, and that is like the worst thing we can ever do. Is like when a person tells you something and then you tell yourself, well, I can change that for them, I can make them, or I can convince them, or I can be that exception to the rule, I can be that. No, you can't. No, you can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do. And if you're trying to do that, you're being manipulative. You can't make anybody be or do anything that they don't want to do unless they genuinely want to. You know, um, some people, they have weak boundaries. Even if they don't want to do something, sometimes they'll do it just to appease another person. But at the same time, that's still their free will choice, right? You can't make anybody do or be anything that you want them to be or to do. You can't do that. So if a person tells you that they're not interested or in having a relationship, or they really don't know what they want, or they don't see marriage in their future, it's not your job to convince them that you're a good person, or you're a good wife or a good husband, and they should want to be with you. Or if they're only open to sex, that, oh no, maybe one day they'll see me as their girlfriend or their boyfriend. No, that's not a invitation for you to play yourself and, like, let's lower my standards and let me perform and be a cheerleader and bend over backwards and play circus tricks for this clown. No. So if a person is already, like, straight up and telling you, like, what they, and then sometimes it's just a way a person treats you will let you, give you that clarity that they're not really that serious, they're not that interested. Confusion typically means that a person has no clear intentions. Um, if a person is stringing you along, then that's pretty clear that they really don't value the connection too much. But again, this is not a black and white situation. It very well could be sometimes that a person doesn't know how to communicate the fact that they're unsure, or they're trying to figure it out. They may genuinely like you, um, and some people can genuinely like you and even love you, but still not be the right person for you. That's very possible as well. That's where discernment comes in. That's where knowing your self-worth comes in. It's like, so I have the discernment to see when a situation could be, yes, a person could be a good person, a good guy, a good woman, but not be for me. Or someone can genuinely want to be with me, but not be the right person for me, or able to show up in the way that I deserve. Do I have the courage and the confidence and the self-respect enough to walk away from a situation like that? Or am I going to sit and dwell in it and be say, well, I'll settle for this because at least, this person's a good person, or at least this person, wants me, but they're still not showing up in the way that they should. It's up to you to decide that. Nobody can put a stamp on your self-value or your self-worth. Only you can do that. No one can tell you what your worth is. They might be able to, like, make judgments, and because that's their, everyone has their right to their opinion, but that doesn't necessarily make it true. Because as long as you know your worth and your value, because human didn't create you. Another man, another woman cannot dictate your value or worth. They did not create you. They did not bring you here. Even your own mother and own father cannot dictate your worth and their value, because you are a gift to them. They just birthed and brought you here. So another person can't dictate that for you. You set the tone. Like, this is what I'll settle for. This is what I put up with, or this is what I won't settle for or will not put up with. This is what I deserve. This is what I want. Like, you determine that. And if you allow someone else to be in that position of making that for you, you're going to be miserable all the time. You cannot place an expectation on yourself in the eyes of someone else's expectations of you. It's not going to work out. So let's see, how will you know if this person is genuinely wanting to step this up? Like, because for some of you, I feel like it's a high chance that they will. And for others of you, you're dealing with somebody that is not, and it's very evident. It shouldn't be a shock to you, just based off of this person's rapport and how they treated you, how they treated the situation, that they genuinely don't care. They don't have good intentions. So it's like, the hell with them, right? But no, it's not that simple for everybody. I know. Sometimes people want what they want, even if it ain't good for them, and they know it ain't good for them. They still want it. But how you know is when you're genuinely focused on yourself in a way of like, well, how do I feel? What's healthiest for me? Is this bringing me joy? Is this bringing me happiness? And I feel like it might even be too that you evaluate your relationships based off of your platonic connections as well. Like, if you're running into situations with, friendships that you feel like do not value, or it's not a mutual or equal exchange, it's not healthy, you might start to evaluate all your relationships around you and say, okay, this is a connection I feel like that's healthy. This is a connection that is constructive, that is building and healthy, and it, I feel safe, I feel comfortable, I feel safe to grow and be my authentic self, where I don't feel like I have to water myself down. Like, whatever these healthy standards are, you'll start to see that what isn't. And I feel like once you're in that mode, you're in that energy, there's something about you that changes significantly, where you don't even recognize yourself. You don't resonate with a part of yourself maybe that played small, or that allowed other people maybe to play with you, or settle for less than what you deserved, or kept your mouth shut or quiet, held your tongue on things that you should have spoken about. It's like you're not going to recognize yourself, because that other person, he or she is dead in the ground. And that person that you once were, that you no longer resonate with within yourself, that is the person that has helped you become the person that you are today. So it's not to demonize or shame that part of yourself, but to see it as the fertilizer for your growth. um this person, I feel like they are going to maybe show you, or maybe even tell you later, that the reason why they did not approach you in a certain way, or they didn't try to move forward on something with you, was because they felt like, yes, I wanted to um, be with you, or I wanted to get to know you, whatever the case may be, or I wanted to take things to the next level, whatever that next level was. But I felt like that my energy wasn't right. I felt like coming to you as I was would be disrespectful towards you. So I kind of just held back. I kind of just, took a step back, or I decided to not lead you on. Like, this person, I feel like, with this frog and the hangman with his hands behind his back, it's like, I'm not going to touch, I'm not going to put my hands into anything or try to steer the wheel when I know that I'm not in the position to, or I have no business putting my hands to touching something that is high price that I cannot afford. So if they know that their energy is not in the right space, or they're not ready, they're not going to handle you. So the difference between a person that does not respect you is that they'll deal with you in a way, they'll deal with you in a particular way, like you're their partner already, but they'll be treating you as though you're nothing. They'll discard you. They'll hit you up when they want to. They'll hang out with you when they want to. But when it comes down to you wanting to be around, or you wanting to put in the effort or the energy, they don't have time for you until it's what they wanted. If it's only, again, I keep hearing something about like a sexual relationship. If that's all that they're available for with you, and even then they might be like, oh, I'll let you know if I'm available later tonight. And we may have all been guilty of this. I know I have. I'll speak for myself that I've been in situations where I know that a person is not available for me in that way. And even have been bold enough to tell me that they're not looking for a relationship, but they'll still sleep with you as long as you allow it. That's the key, is if as long as you allow it. But I was allowing myself to still have that type of connection with the person, and thinking in my mind that this person likes me so much, eventually they'll get past that. Oh, I don't want a girlfriend right now, and they'll just make it more than what we are. And that never happened. It never changed. It stayed at that level, and I lowered my standards because of the fact I just wanted that person in my life, even though that's all that we were. We never went out on dates, we never did anything. And this was back probably when I was like 18, 19 years old, young, um, and didn't know anything of value of worth for myself. So I played myself in that situation simply because I wanted the guy, but not thinking from a place of my self-worth and my value, that you're lowering your standards, saying, I'll settle for this type of connection. Although I do really want this other type of connection, even though this person told me that they're not available for that, I'm just going to settle here and think maybe later he'll change his mind. Never did. Never did. So if a person's playing the games like that, you can't change their mind. You can't. A person will only be with you if they want to be with you, and you cannot convince them of that. Okay, so I'm going to clarify before I look into their most likely actions, the potential outcome of this connection, like where it's heading. And then we'll get some advice, potentially some timing, just throw some timing out there that wants to come through. Tap into this energy. If there's anything else that wants to come through before I tap into their most likely actions and most likely outcome. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy and Leo energy, fire energy as well. Yeah, this person might have some regrets, because this person could really genuinely be your person. I don't subscribe to the twin flame movement like that no more. Like, that's not something that I subscribe to, but I do know, the dynamics and things and how it can resonate in a healthy way for people, because I do believe in divine connections and divine counterparts and life partners. So, destiny partners. So this person could very well be that for you. This person that has regrets. If this is someone new in your life, you're going to have somebody from your past that's going to maybe want to intercept, or they may not know for sure that you're seeing someone new, but their energy is going to come back around. Like, okay, I'm missing you. I have regrets. Let me come in. I've been thinking about you. I haven't been able to sleep at night. Like someone that's in heavy regret. Um, and it could also be too that you are a lesson for them to value someone more, not so much for the fact of, oh, I need to come back and refix this. Now, for some of you, it is that there is a person that may have mishandled this in the past, where they should have, leveled up or matured, because I feel like this is a maturity thing for some of them. Um, this person could be the right individual, but it feels like this person that's returning, that is the healthy individual for you, that's coming back, not someone coming back just because to peek around, see what's up, or because they miss having you in their life, but they're not changing. The key here is that you will see improving energy in this person. And I'm not talking about like materials, like, oh, I have a house and I have a car. Like, that's good if that's something that they strive for, to work towards, or to level up their surroundings and their environment. Cool. But on an internal level, if this person is still operating in some level of immaturity, this person has not healed or grown. You can't fall for potential, or fall for, oh, well, they have a nice house and now they have a job, or they got more money and they have a nice car now. They went from a Chevrolet, I don't know, Malibu Chevrolet or whatever. Is that even the right? What am I talking about? Whatever. Let's say a Malibu, and now they have a Tesla, or now they have a Lamborghini. Now all of a sudden, I want to talk to them. No, it's not about. That's not really leveling up on an internal level. What is that going to do for your relationship? If the tools within the person is not all there, it doesn't matter what the toolbox looks like. It can be a shiny toolbox, but if there's no tools up in there, there's some screws missing, what are you going to do with that? You can't build with anything with that. You can't fix anything with that. So if a person returns back to you and they're still the same individual on the inside, they have not grown, and they're just performing for you, like, oh, I'm gonna do better and buy you some flowers, and then they go back to doing the same shit, that person is not improved. But this feels like whoever the right person is, for those of you that this could be your situation. I feel like this person is going to return back to you healing, if not have healed a particular area where you will see improvement. Because that's the thing about divine counterparts. They help each other. When I say help, sometimes I feel like it's both. Both can be true, that you physically support and help each other through your journey of life, but also you encourage and inspire each other. You spark that within yourselves to be better and to be more. Where it's not like I'm forcing you or stepping on your neck to do something I want you to do, whipping you into shape. That's a lower vibrational connections do that, where a person feels like they have to, control or puppeteer another person into being who they want them to be, or don't do this or don't do that. That's not the relationship for you. If you have to force someone into change, push them and force them and control them and manipulate them into change, that is not the person for you. If they don't actively already feel that inspiration within themselves to want to be better and do better for themselves first and foremost, and then for their loved ones, including you, then that is not the right connection. That's not a healthy connection for you. And that goes for any type of connection, not just romantic ones, but platonic ones as well. If it's not something that promotes growth and change and empowerment or betterment or support and love and journeying through life in a supportive way, where it's not this forceful energy, or I only deal with you if you're like this, and no, I can't be with someone like this, and where you have to change to be someone that you're not to be with someone else, or you don't feel free to be your authentic whole self, then that is not the person for you. A person that is okay with you being mediocre, okay with you being toxic and your lowest self, is not the person for you. And you wanting to be, oh, I'll settle for someone's lowest and their toxicity and their mediocrity is not a healthy connection either. Not in the least bit. Not at all. And I understand some viewers are young and they want what they want. And this generation has a little bit of a little problem with taking accountability and correction. Um, But, sometimes we have to learn the hard way. And love and relationships, if not friendships and family dynamics, are one of our biggest lessons that we'll ever learn in this life, is through a relationship with another human being, in order to have a better relationship with ourselves sometimes, you know. All right, so let's see what this person's potential actions are. Let's put this card back. But yeah, this is a connection that's very passionate. It's not just sexually passionate, because you will be extremely attracted to each other, and they may not be the most finest or attractive person to everyone else, but to you they are. And it's really the energy. It's the energy that you're attracted to and that they're attracted to. You guys see each other on the soul. You see each other on a deeper level. Okay, so potential actions or efforts, behavior changes maybe. What actions is this person most likely to take within the new year, Spirit, in regards to this connection, this situation, Divine Spirit, the person in question that the collective is asking about, thinking about? Yeah, they're going to tell you what their intentions are. And even more so, if they have a child, they might tell you, like, this is the deal, this is my situation, I have an ex, um you know but I don't know why they would mention the ex. There's something to that, but it's more so along the lines that um I want you to know that I do care about my child, and me and the mother or the father of my child, like, we are working through our stuff together. It's something along the lines of that. This is very specific because someone already has a child. If you have a child as well, that could be something they're also considering, because this person does value family. This person has, like, a strong family value. Um, when it comes to their children or their child, or just children in general, this person may tell you, like, I'm open to building something with you, but I have to, include my child in this. My child means a lot to me. They may have a child that's a little older. Some of you, that it could be that you or them have a toddler. You or them may have a teenage daughter, maybe a teenage son, or a preteen son or daughter. And this person is very involved in their child's life. um, the mother of their child might be someone that typically is like a cool person, laid back, chill. They don't want to be with them. Um, their child's mother, I'm getting specifically as a child's mother, and if this is not your situation, this might just be a specific message for some of you. But their child's mother, I feel like, may be very attractive, and Spirit doesn't want anyone to be intimidated by this. I don't feel like there's anything romantic going on or sexual going on between them and this person. They want to ensure that everybody gets along, because this person could really actually want to be serious with you, or they'll say, I'm looking to be in a serious relationship with someone. If not with you, then definitely, generally speaking, I want to be in a healthy dynamic where my child gets along with my person, and my child's mother or father, whatever, they get along with my person. We don't have to be buddy buddy, but there's no beef, there's no drama. Now, for some of you, if there's not children involved, they may tell you that I want a family that, is like this and X, Y, and Z, and it's healthy and it's love, and and they might tell you this because they may feel that you think that they're full of shit. They may feel like you don't have the maturity level to have a healthy family, or they wonder, will you be a good parent? You may already have your own child, like I said, and for some of you, it could be they have a child as well with someone in a previous relationship. If you have a child together, they're trying to work through this. They want some warmth from you. They may feel like you're cold. There's no joy. The family might need some sort of like some sort of renewal, especially with the 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This person is going to come at you in a very pure and innocent way. And they may come bearing some sort of gifts or something nice, or offering to do something for you, offer to take you out somewhere or buy you some flowers or something like that. But they're going to have a serious conversation. This person that I'm picking up on, they have this very down to earth quality to them, a very seriousness about them. And though it may take some time with this person, meaning that it may take time to get to that place that you guys want to get to, or it's an ever growing situation, as it should be. If it's a healthy connection, it should be something that grows constantly, that is constantly being nurtured and loved and protected, supported, because that's what's going to help your connection grow over the years. This is someone that thinks about long term, like old age, long term. Okay, so they are looking to settle down in their lifetime. They want that, but they want a happy home. They don't want it to just look good on paper. They're looking to settle down with someone that they'll be happy with, and they can go through tough times together and not fall. So this is an action. Most likely action is that they're going to have this conversation with you. They're going to be very clear and transparent about this. For some of you, it could be they're going to show you they're serious by introducing you to their child. If not introducing you to their child's mother or father, that could be one thing as well. Um, or they may say, I'm ready to meet your children or child, or I'm ready to meet your mother of your children or the father of your children. They could suggest that, and that will let you know that, okay, this person is serious. So this is the most likely action for some of you, and this has to fit your situation. It's not something that's just like hypothetical in the air. Um, it should at least make sense. So let's see what the potential um, outcome of, at least where this connection is headed, if you guys continue with this current energy. What is the potential outcome? And I'm going to put all the cards back and just start fresh. Yeah, some of you guys have a new person in your life, and this is a good person. This is a good man, good woman, I feel. This person could be an earth sign, masculine energy, and you could be a feminine air sign person. I'm getting like Libra energy strongly, like a Libra feminine energy, maybe even Gemini, but it could be any of the air signs. And I was picking up strongly Virgo and Capricorn earth signs, but it can be Taurus as well. All right, let's see. Or those cuspers, those Leo Virgo cusp, or a Sag Capricorn cusp person. Okay. So what is the potential? Ooh, okay. The Fool, a fresh in the beginning. This person taking a chance. Yeah. Because both of you guys, to be honest, this person may have Also know that not only am I not ready within myself, and I don't want to handle someone um that is maybe potentially fragile. You know how you get a package and let's say it's a fragile item and it's glass or something in it. It says this item or this package is fragile or something. It has that hazard on it. This person with the Queen of Swords, they could view you as someone that needs to be handled with care because they sense or they know this already to be true, that you've gone through some things in your journey of love or just life, like you've been through it, and they don't want to offer something before it's time because this person may have kind of already gotten kind of like gotten their feet wet a little bit with testing the waters and seeing that when they opened up to you or they revealed something to you that you were not open. It's almost like you were stuck in the past or you're stuck on who maybe they might be interested in or possibly are they interested in someone else? Are they going to cheat? Or it's kind of like this comparison that you couldn't see what was being presented to you. Some of you guys needed to connect with friends or find healing in the heart, healing of the heart through friendships, through some sort of platonic connections where there is no romantic desires. There is no sexual desires with these connections. So it's like these are genuine connections that you can build upon and heal from because they don't want anything sexual with you. They just want to connect with you, right? If they're, good friendships or this could be siblings or people that love you where they're not getting at you because they want to have sex. So okay, these people care about me. They've seen me at my worst, at my lowest, and they still love me. It's like you needed to see that side of love so that you can be receptive to receive a genuine connection from a healthy partner, a healthy lover. Whether this person is the one or they're meant to just be that person that kind of opens you up and helps you out, open up your heart. But this person, part of the reason why they did not pursue this fully is because they know that your heart was fragile. They knew that if they came as they were, that potentially they would let you down, and not because they would hurt you or cheat on you or something like that, or do something purposely to harm you, but just they knew that if I'm show up and I'm still kind of like not available emotionally, that will hurt this person. That will break them. That will make them feel even more disappointed and less hopeful in love even more. And I don't want to contribute to that. This is a good person. Like they're a real person, real, authentic, honest, and they're also considerate and loving. As opposed to this other energy that was picking up on, I don't know who that was for. And it's no shame. It's just, we need to see certain things as they are and not play ourselves. Like we gotta be honest and real. I don't know why people get upset when they actually I know why. Spiritually I get it. When you have strongholds and soul ties and you have spiritual traumas and stuff on you, a lot of times those strongholds don't want you to get free. So you'll get irritated when a person um, reveals something or the truth is exposed. You don't want to see that because you don't want the light shed on your dirt, right? It's only until you're ready to clean house that you're okay with seeing the filth and saying, okay, I see that this is filthy. I see that this needs cleaning, and you get to cleaning. That is when someone's ready for correction. But as long as you're in this place where you don't want to see your mess and you don't want to take accountability for it and you're in shame about it, you're never going to heal. You're going to allow those strongholds to keep you, those soul ties to keep you. So some people that I was picking up on, you are dealing with someone that doesn't want anything with you. And I'm not going to lie to you and be like, yeah, keep you in a fairy tale. Like anybody that thinks that that's okay to just be like, yeah, let me be that reader, or let me go watch some readers that's just gonna keep me in oblivion and tell me what I want to hear and keep me in limerence. Um, there's something not right there within the self, like because naturally anything that is uncomfortable, that needs some sort of shedding light on, that's not healthy for us, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be something that triggers or that may irritate yourself a little bit. But that's what it's supposed to do. You're exposing darkness. Of course, there's going to be irritation there. Um, but yeah, someone or some small hand few of you, maybe, or maybe a significant few of you, are dealing with someone that does not have intentions of anything with you, and they've shown you that they don't. They don't consider your feelings at all. They'll still deal with you. They'll still sleep with you as long as you allow them to, instead of having the decency to be like, nah, I know that this person really wants something serious and I can't be that person for them. Let me step away. Um, And, you have to take accountability as well. If this person has shown you that or told you out of their mouth, especially if they told you out of their mouth that they're not open to a serious commitment, or they don't want it, or they see themselves being with multiple people, or they're still sleeping with multiple people, or they talk crazy to you and you still dealing with them, that is on you, honey. And from that point, you got to figure out, like, child, why am I putting up with this? Like, why? Why am I putting up with this? Why do you feel like that's something you deserve? Is the question that you should ask yourself in a loving way. Like, be real and raw with yourself, but not like, don't beat yourself up, but just be real and be like, why is that something that I'm even attracted to? So you can get down to the root of it. It will be discovered, like, oh, okay, it's because of this, or it's because of this childhood trauma, or it's because of how I was raised, or what I saw in my environment. I thought subconsciously that this was okay. You got to get to the root of shit. Otherwise, it's going to continue to follow you and every connection you get in until you get it. You're going to be attracted to the same type of energy. Um, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. This is a new chapter, a new cycle. Some of you guys, you are being called to break the cycle with these fuckeries. This was at the bottom of the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords. These people that are emotionally guarded. You see how he's armored up? This person's a hard shell, or people of your past is a hard shell. But the person that has the best intentions for you, they know that they were just a frog. They were not yet ready to be the prince, and that they didn't deserve a kiss from you. And I'm speaking spiritually speaking, or just like metaphorically speaking, not literal, but maybe even literal, that they didn't deserve that from you until they corrected and got themselves all the way together. They know they had to work. This person may feel like they needed to work on something about being authentic, um, being real about what they want in life, their path, being very clear about what they wish for themselves or desire for themselves. Okay, so most likely this person is going to um, come towards you and step up. Yes. Step up in a way that they might reveal to you, like, hey, I didn't want to mishandle you. I feel like this is reiterating what I already picked up. Like, they're going to tell you, like, hey, I did not want to step towards you before I was ready. I'm not in the position of doing that to somebody. I'm not going to do that to myself, and I'm not going to do that to you. Because this person could have kind of hinted or showed you that they were interested, or that they liked you, or they knew that it wasn't the divine right time to pursue you, because you might have needed to open up your heart more, or you weren't ready yet to get to know someone or date. Like, they kind of felt that vibe. Or they're not gonna, maybe this person is still gonna be dating and talking to you in the meantime, but they're not gonna try to pursue something higher until they feel like you both are ready for it. Does that make sense? Let's see, what energies do we have at play here? And I'll get some advice from the divine and a potential time. Wow. Okay. Venus is at the bottom of the deck with attracting abundance. And top of the deck is air. Take a bird's eye view. So yeah, there's a lot of air energy here. Libra energy again, Venus, Taurus. Someone could have a Venus air sign, so a Gemini Venus, or Libra Venus, or Aquarius Venus sign. So maybe that might help you have a little bit of a better perspective of your love needs, or maybe you're already familiar with your Venus placement in your chart. To get an accurate Venus placement in your chart, you have to have your time of birth, your location of birth exact, and of course your day of birth, to get that accurate natal chart. But yeah, maybe that will help give you a bit of a clarity as far as what you're seeking in love, or maybe even about your person, if you're able to, get that, or they've told you, or already what their Venus sign is, to kind of study each other's Venus signs and figure out what it is that you guys really want and need, like in love. What's your love language? You have part of fortune. Tap into your talents. Trine says things are magically aligning. The ninth house, expand your point of view. So this connection is going to, in the near coming future, if this is the right connection for you, for sure, this is a healthy connection. It is going to help you guys tap further into your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your skill sets, maybe even like encourage you or kind of inspire you to figure out what it is that gives you passion or discover new talents and gifts and skill sets, learn new things. And it's like you guys, your purpose, your path, getting something about the North Node as well, your paths align perfectly with each other. And there's something that locks. It's like you guys are building from the ground up. I'm seeing like a pyramid, um, like seeing this as like a building, stepping up until you reach that point of the top of the pyramid. It's like growing together, building together, something that is very sacred, something that is of high vibration and energy that affects. It's like a freak, or like a portal or a conduit of high. Ooh, I don't even know how to explain this, job. It's like your energies together combined, your energies, your gifts, your talents, your skills, your path, your purposes. When they align, it's like it's a very powerful frequency and it's going to affect others. It's like when people step into what you guys are creating or they want to know what's up with it, they want to be a part of it. It's like it's going to affect and it's going to awaken something in others. Like it's very powerful to even to the point where I can't even describe it. I can feel it, and like that happens sometimes. I'll like feel an energy, but I'll have a very hard time with expressing what this is that I'm seeing. But this is going to help you guys see things from a higher perspective. You guys are going to learn from this connection, deeply learn from it. And the ninth house, if I'm not mistaken, is the house ruled by Sagittarius, which Sagittarius does deal with expansion and travel and culture and growth. And um, just that energy is kind of like the sacred child energy to me, the Sagittarius. Highly intelligent child, very smart, very um, passionate, very explorative, very adventurous, spontaneous, lighthearted, very culturally well-rounded type of energy. So I feel like being in this connection is going to only help you guys expand past your limits outside of living in a box that you've been living in. It's going to expand that for you. So let's see here. Timing. Okay, that was nice. That was dope. Okay. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to pull some advice first. All right. Let me put some advice. And then we'll get some timing on this. Okay. Let me move these out the way for a second. Okay, it's all over the place. I'm gonna use the daily gratitude oracles, and I have to shuffle like this because it's two-sided, so I have to shuffle up forward. Um, let's see, what is the advice, guidance, food for thought for this particular group? Okay, 3 cards wanted to come out. First card is step outside of your comfort zone. Yeah. Good friends warm the soul. Yeah, these are reminders for some of you. Give thanks as often as you can. So, first off, before I even flip the cards over to see what the other messages are pertaining to, um, I feel like your person and you, like you guys are going to challenge each other outside of your limits and your boxes. Like I was picking up in the previous messages, this is quite similar to that, where it's going to challenge you guys to see things and see life and show up in life in a more expanded, more open way than ever. So, yeah, this energy to me feels very expansive. It's going to be a connection maybe where you guys are a little different from each other, a little different than what you're used to. And you have to be open to the fact that not everybody is going to be what you're used to or what you've been through in a good way. And it's okay to be open to something different or new. It might be scary to trust that this situation is not going to be like the same that what you've been through in the past. Like, okay, I could open myself up to something different. um yeah, there might be a little bit of fear of what if this is just like the last situation or last connection, but you can't put that on a new person, a new energy, a new situation or connection. And if this is someone that genuinely is sorry for the past and they've shown you that they have grown, that they have healed, or they are healing, they're processing things and they're showing that they have intentions to do better, they're actually showing up, they're actually being attentive and saying, you know what, like I'm still a work in progress. What can I do to like be better? Or what can I do? Like, I don't want to hurt you. What can I do to ensure that I don't ever do anything like that again to hurt you? Like, what, let's say, for instance, this person sucks at communication and you call them out on that, and they're like, you know what, yeah, I know that I need to work on my communication, and they actually do start working on the communication better, and they stick it out. They might say like, hey, I'm just going to give you a heads up, I'm not sure how long it's going to be, at work, but I'll make sure that I'll keep you posted and keep you updated so you don't think that I forgot about you. Like, that's someone that's showing effort, right? And that could be small, that could be big to some people, but that's just an example. Instead of saying, oh, well, you know how it is, I be working, da 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 da, and you know this, and I'm always busy. Like, no, people always have their phones, and if they don't, soon as they get a chance, they're gonna get their phone out. So stop. You know what I mean? Like, it takes nothing to let someone know what's up. And if you're going through something, just say, I don't feel like talking right now. I'll call you at a time where I feel a little bit better, blah, 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 instead of just completely ghosting and not saying anything at all. Like, at least have the common decency. And that's just, again, just one level of effort. Okay. Just one example. Um, but yeah, consider your friends around you. Like I said, there's something about healing through friendships or platonic connections or maybe family dynamics to help with assisting opening the heart in a romantic dynamic. Okay, so let's see. Step outside of your comfort zone. It says, we are creatures of habit and often routines benefit us. Just for today, let yourself break your routine. Enjoy doing something out of the ordinary. Know that you can be thankful for the free being you truly are. So, a person is going to love you as you are. It's okay, like the card says, it's okay to have, routines and things like that, but it's okay to kind of switch things up, be open to something new, allow people to get to know you and see who you really are. You don't have to hide or just stay in one comfort zone or oh, I'm only going to date this type of person. I'm only going to date, this age group or in this area or this, environment, or I'm only going to meet people on this platform or this and that platform, or I won't meet anybody on another, or I can't meet people online. I'm not doing that. Like, you can't put yourself in these boxes. Okay. Good friends says, take a moment to reach out to a friend you don't get to see or talk to very often. Let them know you are thinking of them. Share with them why you cherish your friendship with them. True friends are like the sunlight, back in their glow and give thanks, or bask in their glow and give thanks. There's a reason for that, because some of you guys may not be um if you're dating someone new, like, sometimes that can take up your time because you're getting to know someone. It's exciting. All of your time usually is occupied in that. And sometimes our other relationships suffer because of it. But remember, and some of you guys, if you're single, I don't know who would be watching this single, but let's say hypothetically you're watching this for whatever reason, for your own enjoyment, or you know that you need to let go of some bum and you just wanted to confirm whether or not this person was going to step up, and like you suspected they ain't. So you're just, open to what's to come. You're not going to be single for long. I feel like you are going to meet someone special that's going to have good intentions for you. And I feel like Spirit's giving you this heads up now so your heart can be open to receive them. Don't close, don't shut down, because this person is coming very soon. Um, I'm getting something about a park. So you guys could meet someone as you're jogging, or something where maybe there's an event at a park or something like that, or beach park. It could be anything. Like, it could be a concert. It could be a awareness, like a what do you call those walks, like a awareness walk or something like that. It could be where you like to jog, you like to run, you like to hike. It could be a place where you just sit to go and meditate. It could be a place where maybe you like to walk your dog or dogs, whatever. There's something significant about a park, and that's not for everybody, but that's kind of the vibe I get. And it seems like the warmer months, something with spring, I feel. Gratitude can be as simple as saying thank you. Say thank you to others, yourself, and to your environment. Give a big, hearty thanks for all the experiences in your day, and say it with a smile and feel the love radiate from your heart. Okay. So, potential future energies, let's tap into that. Oh, no, I already did that. Timing, sorry. Timing, potential timing. Okay, let's see. I'm only going to pull one card unless multiple cards are going to come out. So it could be like not one set time. This is just a potential energy, okay? Potential timing of, for those persons that are going to most likely step up to the plate or come correct in 2025 to the viewer that is meant to receive this message, or viewers that are meant to receive this message. Okay, so we have two different ones. And for those that have released and let someone go, or is considering letting someone go that has no intentions on stepping up or coming correct, when is this potential love that I see coming in for them, Spirit? Okay. So something with earth signs and air again. Fire. Remember, I was picking up the Virgo and Leo cuspers. It could be that if it's not a person, then it very well could be the time or season. Summertime for some of you. But as far as the sun, literally the sun card is um Leo. But let's say summer, okay? Potentially summer, okay? Um Same thing with the hermit, summertime into early fall potentially, but Virgo season at best. So October, September potentially. Okay. The Page of Pentacles is also giving summer, but it's kind of giving spring as well. So like early stages of summer or early stages of spring. I'm gonna say spring for some of you that are asking about a potential new energy coming into your life. It's gonna be around August or September, and for some of you early spring. Okay. And then those of you asking when is someone gonna step up to the plate, most likely in summertime for sure. Leo Virgo season. So um July, August, potentially. With the King of Swords, I feel like that's just pretty much indicating some sort of communication and a very clear, positive communication coming through for you. Kings also too with timing can be like a stable energy. So with the king being here, I feel like this person is going to talk about stability. This person is going to talk in a very mature, very clear, very decisive, very clear. They know what they're saying. They already thought this through. They know what they feel. They know what they want, and they're going to communicate that very clearly. They're going to communicate that very clearly. And this conversation could definitely be around long term. This person may come around a time, this person that's going to step up or rise to the occasion in 2025. This person most likely has gone through a lot of changes. This person may tell you, like, over time, I've had a lot of thought about things. I've matured in my way of seeing or thinking and perceiving certain things. And they'll tell you what those things are. If this is a new connection, this person stepping up in 2025 is going to be centered around what they want in a serious relationship, or the fact that they want a serious relationship. Again, very decisive, very clear communication. It seems like it's positive, okay? Not too heavy, although it is like very serious, very honest, very straight to the point. Um, it is a positive energy. And for those of you that are open to a new connection after letting go of someone that is not going to step up, most likely, this person is going to come in at a time where maybe you're very focused on yourself. You're not even thinking about love and romance at all, or to the point where it really bothers you, or it makes or breaks your life or your day. It's like when you're really engulfed in your peace. And I'm getting again something with the park. Remember, I was saying that you could very well meet this person somewhere at a park, or like a what do they call it? Like not a forest, but like how the Central Park type thing. I forgot what they call it. Somewhere in nature where people go to walk and hike and jog, walk their dogs. Maybe they have like meditation meetups or something. It's like a sacred space, but also like a relaxing place where kids play and things like that. It feels like it's a park. Okay. So that's for some of you. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay. Okay. So that was a collective read. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure that y'all show some love to this channel, show some gratitude, show some thanks by liking this video, sharing it with someone you feel like it may help or resonate also. If you guys would like to book me for a personal reading, you guys can always click the description box for more. If you have questions, you guys feel free to reach out and email me. Okay, so I am going to take personals. So, Breyonna, you're my first person on the list. If anyone else is interested in a personal reading, 1111 quickie read, one question read, or 22 for a mini, what will this person step up reading, kind of similar to this, okay? To this reading that we've done here. So, if you expand the black bubble or you click the description box, you will see the payment options are Cash App. So, my Cash App username is pinned in the chat, and also my PayPal link, whichever one you prefer. It is up to you. And I will put timestamps next to every person's name on the list. So when you come back, you can watch this live whenever you want to. Okay. If you want to remain anonymous, go by a nickname, your username, initials, let me know. If you ask about a particular person, I will never say that person's name on the live. That stays confidential between me and you. Okay, so just make sure you leave your question or your subject in the notes section of your payment options so I know, or you can leave it in the chat if you're comfortable with that. It's up to you. So Breyonna is my first person, and you want to know, will this particular person step it up? So let's get your timestamp. Let's see. Is that a 6 or 8? Can't see. Hold on. 676.24. So that is 116.24. Okay. All right. So you want to know, will this person step it up, Breyonna? Let's tap in and let's see if this particular person is going to step it up or not. So let's see. What is the current energy around your connection with this person? And ask for permission, Spirit, to tap into both parties' energies. And what is it that Breyonna needs to know about this person and their intentions? So let's see. What's their current state of this connection? What is the current state? The 10 of Cups. I feel like you both want a happy ending, and it could very well be with each other. I feel like for you specifically, though, it could be that you feel like this person um kind of deceived you in some way. You, because this girl is dancing with a rat, or is that a cat? I don't know what that is. It looks like a mouse or something. You might feel like this person is like deceptive. They lied. They played you, or they left you hanging, or something like that. Let's see. What's this person's intention? What's this person's intention? What's this person's intentions? Person's intentions. Divine Spirit, Source God, what best intentions for her? What is this person's intentions? Her truest intention. The Lovers. Wow. So this person does want a union. They may see you as like the right person. Like this person, I feel like is serious about you as far as their heart goes. This person may have communicated to you at some point in your connection that they do see you as the one, or they see you as their soulmate, or they see you as someone that they would want to spend the rest of their life with, because there is some sort of future planning that was in this mix. I feel like you guys did have some sort of conversations about future tense things when it comes to maybe ending up together, being together, building together. I feel and for whatever reason you feel like this person was deceptive, or they didn't keep up their true end of the bargain. So let's see, why hasn't this person stepped up in the past? Like, what is their fears or their obstacles, their challenge? Like, what is it that's blocking this? Seven of Pentacles. Could be this person feels like whatever they got going on, it's not the right time. They feel like they're still trying to manage something in their life. Could be a financial situation, something with their stability. They feel like where they're at is not ideal to a relationship. They feel like they might add additional stress into their life by taking on a responsibility. So this feels like what they perceive to be stepping up is like being together, either married or moving in together. Like this doesn't seem like some sort of situation of stepping up, like let's go out, let's date, or let's date exclusively, or let's, solidify our commitment and be, partners, like, dating, where it's like a boyfriend girlfriend or boyfriend boyfriend or girlfriend girlfriend situation. It's not one of those things. It feels like potential moving in together, sharing a life together, sharing assets together, marriage, something along the lines of that. And this person is kind of stressed out about something that they already got going on at the moment, or this could be past tense, but this is the reason why they haven't stepped up to the plate or haven't come correct fully. It's because there's something else that they got going on that they're stressed out. They feel like they're waiting to see if there's going to be a change, or when finally is my situation going to get off the ground, or when is it going to find stability, or when are things going to simmer down and just become normal again or become stable again. Like that's where this person is at. And they feel like the plans that maybe you guys talked about or whatever their desire is with you, they feel like if they were to move on this, it would just add additional stress, add maybe some type of financial constraint or burden on them that they feel like it's not a good idea, to do that right now. So let's see if there's anything that this person needs to do as far as like actions or changes that they need to make. What is that, if any? Let's see. Nine of Cups. It's like a person that withholds themselves from what they want. They could be kind of like trying to tell themselves or convince themselves that what they want is selfish. Because I feel like they are being reasonable, but at the same time, part of it, it could be that they're overtly worried about the future. Like, yeah, you can see what's your situation right now, but you can't say that it's always going to be a burden for you, or potentially if we come together that it's going to be a burden. You don't know that, right? It's just like um you're making these negative assumptions about your future, and you're holding yourself back from what you really want. Is kind of the energy I get as far as like what this person needs to change within themselves to come into alignment um with this thing that you guys both expect or talked about working towards or expecting from your connection. This is what they would need to do. They would have to honor their truth. And it's like, it's not selfish to say, you know what, this is what I want, or to even open yourself up to what you want if it's not something that's harming you and somebody else. If you are desiring things that you know is like foolish and things like that, and you're being irresponsible, that's a whole nother thing. But I feel like spirit is actually encouraging them to be open to what they really want. Okay. So is there anything that you need to do, any action or any supportive energy that will be helpful into this connection of the situation right now? Let's see. Knight of Swords. No. If you do, it's kind of taking away this person's responsibility. Um, and whatever their action is that they need to take, whatever it is that they need to work through or change within themselves, it takes away the responsibility, it takes away the homework for them. It's kind of like you giving them the answers, or you doing their homework for them. If you take any sort of like, if you do anything for whatever reason, I'm just getting like, don't do anything, just lay back, fall back, because this person is being challenged to take that armor off, because it's like they still have a level of protection, like this protective energy on them, like, or overly protective, I should say, overly protective energy or stance, where it's like they feel like they need to guard themselves, they need to protect themselves from a potential hazard or getting harmed or getting hurt, whatever. Whether that's by you or hurting themselves into thinking that if I follow through with my goals and my dreams or this passion, if I really give into this, then I'm going to come out looking stupid and unprepared. All right. So let's see. What is this person's most likely actions that they might, take in the next year in 2025? In 2025, with actions, you got the Six of Wands. So I see this person potentially possibly coming around. I'm not getting like what the action is, but it seems like coming around and popping up maybe because they see or they sense that you're doing really good or you're doing better. And it could be a little bit of a fear of missing out. Um, I don't know. I'm getting Halloween vibes from this card, even though the Six of Wands is Leo. That black cat is standing out to me. The energies around it just screams Halloween or something, or even like fall season for me. So it could be something with that, that they take action, but we're going to confirm that or clarify that in the timing, but a potential time. But I feel like this person might take some sort of action once a year in a place where they feel like, or they sense, or they know, but you're doing really good, that you're looking good, and they might feel a little bit competitive towards you, or not towards you, but over you, I should say. They might be extra complimentary towards you, or just like really complimenting you, like really um blowing your head up, even if it's genuine, like genuine compliments. Like I see potentially like a lot of like commenting on something that you're doing or how you look, or celebrating you, complimenting you. The potential outcome of where this connection is headed based off of where the current energies are between the two of you, or taking these suggestions. What is the potential outcome? King of Cups. This person's going to be emotionally um more emotionally open towards you. They might start off with sharing like dreams that they've had, or a redefining of the vision that they have about their life, or their connection to you, or dreams that they've, like sleeping dreams, like I had a dream about this and I had a dream about that, or I dreamt about, like they're going to start sharing some type of intimate details around visions or things that they're seeing, or dreams that they've had, or dreams that they are redefining or clarifying, or things that they wish to see. Like they're going to start opening up from that sense, from that place, from that level. Okay, so before I pull the potential energies around this, let's get some advice. Approach your day with fresh eyes. Yeah, so this connection of the situation may require both of you guys to look at things from a different perspective and not be stuck in the past. If you're going to give each other a chance, you have to really, really mean it. Really mean it. Not just say, okay, yeah, um I'm gonna give them an ear, and then be like, nah, but I don't trust you though, or give them a hard time and like argue with them for no reason, and vice versa for them. So it says, it's a wonderful day. I've never seen it before. And this is a quote from Maya Angelou. It says, what are you most looking forward to about the day ahead? What excites you the most about your plans for the day? Remember, there is always something to look forward to. And this is something that I feel like Spirit wants you to tap into just personally for yourself throughout your days, especially when you're having, challenging moments and challenging days. Okay. All right. Potential timing to see significant progress or shifts in this connection for 2025 or beyond. Let's see. Almost like two cards want to come out. You have the Four of Swords. The Judgment card is at the bottom of the deck. So there might be a little bit of a pause. But I feel like, considering maybe if you're in a place where you are thinking about what you like, whatever it is that you feel is necessary for you to reflect on, because the Judgment card is also here at the bottom of the deck. It's like, you know, that something is maybe coming, or you feel like something is very like time sensitive, like you feel like it may be very soon, or something's coming very soon, or you got to get something in a row very soon, or it's like, I got to handle this, I got to deal with this now. And it's possibly because there could be something happening within maybe, I don't want to say, I don't feel like 4 days, 4 weeks that soon, but potentially maybe at the most 4 months from now, possibly. Okay. Um, but honestly, it's like a big development. Like maybe something might transpire in between time, like 4 months. But I feel most strongly to say, inclined to say, with the Four of Swords, it's giving autumn season. And I picked that up in the Six of Wands. Four of Swords is Libra energy. So it could be anywhere around Libra season or autumn, like I said. But four could be significant as well. But I'm going to stick to my intuition because I feel like it's something around the holidays. Um, yeah, or autumn season, I should say, like Halloween, a Halloween time or season. So like Libra, Scorpio, maybe somewhere around that, potentially. But there could be more things that develop in the near coming future, but like a big development, I feel most likely within autumn, Libra, Libra season to Scorpio season. Okay. All right, sis. So that is what I see for you, Breyonna. I hope that was helpful, insightful, to say the least. And I'm gonna go ahead and move down the list. I see Crissy, you had a question. So I'll wait for you to send that question because I don't see anything yet. And then I'll put your timestamp down. But yeah, that's what I see, Miss Breyonna. If anybody else is interested, 11 for a quickie, one question read, or $22 for Will They Step Up quickie read. Okay. You're welcome. Yeah, so Breyonna, that was your reading, Crissy. I'm waiting on you, whatever your question or your inquiry is, and then I'll put your timestamp up for you. So yeah, the list is still open, ladies or and gents or whomever needs a read or feels they need some clarity. I got you. Payment options, Cash App or PayPal, they're all linked. Okay. Your reading starts, Breyonna, it started at 1:16:24. 1 hour, 16 minutes, and 24 seconds. So I don't know if it'll allow you to like scroll back. Mm, okay. And Anonymous F, I see yours as well. So I will add you to the list. Um, okay, so Crissy B, Anonymous F. That's who I have so far. Due to grieving and overly emotional and anxious, I didn't really explain myself. I just dipped. What's the energy around our connection in this? Okay. It might be delayed, you guys. Okay, let me see. Timestamp 9407. All right, so let's get your question. Let's see, what's the energy around the situation? The no contact Where's the energy around this for Crissy and her person? Oh, 7 of Cups flew out the table. I'm gonna put it back. It wants to come out again. Blind Spirit, ask for permission. Tap into Crissy's energy and her person of interest in question. What is the energy surrounding their no contact situation? What's going on? What's the energy around it? What's the energy around? What's the energy around this connection? I feel like Spirit wants you to know that you did the right thing for yourself, because it, there is something about like the 5 of Wands. You might fight yourself sometimes, like go back and forth on whether or not you should have did what you did or left, or but Spirit wants you to rest assured that you did what you were supposed to do. And there's something about protecting your energy more, or um yeah, like really taking your energy serious, or more seriously, or more holding it more sacred. Okay. So you might feel more it could be like you and this person, you both don't really know where you stand with each other. I do feel like this person wonders where you're at with them and how you feel. And I feel like potentially this person, if they're not already like trying to peek around or poke around, they will. And it seems like when they do come towards you or come forward, I feel like this person is very clear as to what they're doing and why they're doing it, or what their intentions are, why they're saying what they're saying, or why they're presenting what they're presenting to you. They've had time to really sit with this. And I feel like their intentions are pure. It's a genuine, maybe concern for you, but with the Queen of Wands, it's like your energy might be at a place where you feel really good and you're not even sure if you want to entertain the connection where you are at that point. It's not to say that you'll be permanently there to where it's like, oh, I don't want to talk to this person ever again, or I don't want to date them, or it might not even be that extreme, but it's like for right now, I'm enjoying my space. I'm enjoying the peace that I have outside of this connection. And I feel like that is potentially when this person is going to try to see what's up with you. Um, they're gonna poke around, and I feel like that's a given. I feel like it doesn't take a rocket science, because usually that's how certain men are, or just people. It's like when your energy's not focused on them, and they're like, "Wait a minute, what's up? Why is this person's energy so absent?" That's when they'll poke around. But it seems like this person has some sort of motivation, and like I said, it feels pure for the most part. Okay, it might take some time. I'm not sure. It might take a few weeks, okay? But I do see this person taking some sort of action towards you, though. I don't see you having to really do too much or do anything. In fact, I feel like Spirit doesn't really want you to. I feel like they want you to focus on your own energy right now. Yeah, I feel like they want you to focus on your own energy right now. Let me clarify this. What is the energy? What is the energy surrounding this connection situation between Crissy and her person of interest? Cards got sticky. Yeah, there's energy that needs to clear out. Seize the sunny opportunity. So like there's something else maybe that needs your attention outside of a romantic situation. Or Spirit is saying like this gives you time to kind of develop and focus on other things around you or in your life. Or maybe like sometimes like certain relationships can be stagnant or cause stagnancy or cause a distraction to what we need to do. Okay. And when I split the deck, I got conjunction with stop, collaborate, and listen. So you could be moving in a new energy. There's something that Spirit is calling you to move towards or take action, or it will be something that is going to be like a personal progression for you that is outside of love and romance. I feel like Spirit wants you to be readily available for it. Okay. But other than that, wow, again, when I shuffled, solar eclipse, watch doors of opportunity swing open. I can't make it up, child. But allow your feelings to flow. Don't shame yourself for how you feel. Okay, that's another thing. Don't shame yourself for what you're feeling, or if you have certain feelings that pop up and arise, to not get upset with yourself. Okay. All right. So that was your reading, Crissy. I hope that was helpful. Or just, gave you that quick confirmation to your questions. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna move down the line to Anonymous F. If anyone else is interested, the list is still open. It's fairly short. You're welcome. Yeah. Yep. Confirmation. There you go, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you, Crissy. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Breyonna, I hope you enjoy your weekend if you're still watching. Yeah, so let's move to Miss Anonymous F, and yours is a mini Will They Step Up read. And your time stamp is 136. Okay, 100 minutes and 36 seconds. Okay. I'll have to convert these timestamps a little bit better. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, thank you for your divine guidance, truth, and clarity. For both parties involved, I ask for divine permission to tap into the energy surrounding this connection, future tense energies, intentions, feelings. So let's see, what is the current energy? There's a card that flips face up, or two. No, just one. Okay. So Temperance. I feel like there's a period of healing that's taking place or that needs to take place. It's almost like spirit feels like whatever the healing is that you both need, it's like it requires some sort of divine intervention, because maybe you guys are not processing it on your own, or working through it fully on your own, or through your own free will, or actively doing it. So it's like, okay, well, we're gonna kind of step in our own way and help, or we see where the help is needed, because it could really genuinely be that you guys see that there's something that needs to be healed or worked through, maybe within yourselves individually and or the situation, but you don't know where to start or how to do it. And it's like that's where the intervention, your divine intervention, is coming in to help you both. And it could be a lot of healing right now during Sagittarius season as we speak, like a lot of healing, kind of like to soften someone's heart, someone's energy. I'm picking up too. This is about timing as well. Like it could be this is just a divine right time for this. This could be something that you guys both asked around the same time within yourselves, or kind of like an inner cry, like, okay, well, what do I need to do? Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing that? How do I break this? Or what is, like, I'm helpless. Like, what am I not seeing? It's like something along the lines of that. So let's see what this person's intentions are. I feel like this person is not ready to open up. Their intentions maybe be like to kind of defend themselves in some kind of way. Like, I don't see. Yeah, let me clarify this. This person's truest intention. Thank you. You got a lot of cards coming out. Yeah, Spirit is saying there's something about listening. So maybe this person's intentions are to maybe like slow down and really listen. They may feel like they're not listening to their loved ones. They may feel like they kind of been pushing their loved ones away, not making time for their loved ones. A child, if they have a child or they have children, one of them, or if it's their only or a child, has kind of sparked this for them, kind of helped them to see, like, where do I need to be? Where do I need to place my focus and my energy? This person's intentions, I feel like, are to improve in a particular area. And it could affect the connection in a positive way, in the sense that maybe there'll be more of like a listening ear and actually hear what a person is saying and not get defensive or get upset or close, shut down or push away actively really truly hear and listen and just give that person permission to speak their truth and their feelings, or consider how other people feel a little bit more through listening. So that's their intentions, but I'm not getting like a clear yes or no if this person is going to step it up at this point. But I'm just going to, keep going, keep pulling. Let me put these cards back. I'm going to leave the Seven of Wands out. Let's see, what is it, if anything, that's keeping them from stepping up? Like, what is it that has been keeping them from stepping up thus far? Dang, it's almost the same cards. Yeah, all the same cards just came out again. So reiterating the last message, that is what's been keeping them back. The fact that they have not been giving, a genuine ear to hear, be attentive, or just be present to hear what others have to say, what they feel, what they need, what they want. Like, show up and not push people away. So that is their challenge. That's what they fear the most, maybe, is like the opening up. And now they're learning the importance of this, because I feel like a child has inspired them in some kind of way to like be more present, be more active, be more of a listener, you know, be considerate of other people around them and their feelings, their needs, their truth, their opinions, their perception or perspectives. Um, yeah, they fear this Queen of Cups energy. They fear emotional depth. This person feel like they fear the idea of being emotionally um open and available in a way that they feel like they could drown, they could lose themselves, they could um get so lost in love or lost in a person that they lose themselves. They lose their individuality. They play themselves. They come out looking stupid. And maybe this is something that has happened to them, but that doesn't mean that love has to hurt in that way. If that was just one of the experiences they had, that doesn't mean that's what happens every time you open your heart. That's what happens maybe when you open your heart before it's time, or open your heart to the wrong person, or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean that they shouldn't, right? But I feel like that's a part of the fear. Hence why they push people away. They don't know how to really, listen and open their hearts to receive, or receive other people, or receive how they feel. It's kind of like that. So let's see, what actions, is this person, required or would be helpful or encouraged to take, or changes potential that is encouraged to bring more alignment maybe to the expectations of what it is that you may desire from this connection that's healthy. The Moon. Yeah, for both of you guys to, because I feel like it's a two-way street, honestly. Like, you might be a little bit more open and expressive than this person, a little bit more empathetic towards people than this person, but I feel like it's not that they don't have the ability to do it. It's just the willingness and the fear behind actually doing it. And I feel like you both kind of can benefit from this action of maybe um showing up in a way of like, let's uncover, let's unveil something emotionally, or some it could even just be asking questions and not being afraid to go there or ask those deep questions, or what it is that you really want to know, what is it that you really wish to see. And however, how comfortable that person is with exposing that or sharing that, being vulnerable and honest enough to do that, that depends on them. But I'm seeing like, to not hold your own selves back from expression and truth, or uncovering or diving deep, because of the fear of rejection potentially, or the fear of the unknown of any sort. And this is going to help you both grow within yourselves individually, and maybe help the connection, maybe in a way. But I'm not really getting it as helping the connection, more so that I'm getting like personal development. So let's see what's up as far as maybe what can you do or need to know or do to help or influence this connection or situation in a positive way. What do you need to know or to do? Let's see. Eight of Wands. Yeah. Um, Eight of Wands, I feel like when it's called to, not just randomly just throw yourself out there and communicate, only if you feel led, but there's something with communication here. And it feels like it's more of like text, like those swift messages, not really phone calls, FaceTime, stuff like that. It seems more of like typing and then sending something to somebody type of energy. This is kind of vague, but I'm just going to say, like, use your intuition on this. It's not saying like you have to communicate just to be communicating. It's something with a purpose, I feel. Okay, so let's see, what is this person's most likely actions? What is this person's most likely actions that they're to take in the new year? What is this person's most likely actions that they are to take in the new year? Justice. This person is going to make a very important decision and choice around their love life. And this feels to me like I've been lately, like I don't always see the justice card. Hardly do I ever see the justice card as like a literal marriage card. I'll speak about spiritual contracts and stuff like that when it comes to um justice, but in this instance, for some reason, I'm getting a marriage situation. So I'm not sure what that's about, but there's something with marriage, and I'm not really getting like, oh, they're going to propose or they're going to marry you. It's something around the topic of marriage, though. I don't feel like that's Libra season specifically because justice is Libra, but I don't feel that it has anything to do with Libra season or a timing. I feel like that's an energy. And it's something around a commitment or marriage for sure. Okay, so what's this person's or just this potential outcome overall of this connection if things continue where they are with the current energies, the possible outcome, the sun. I feel like it is some sort of like positive energy, but I heard things coming to light. But whatever comes to light, it is positive. And it's interesting because you also have the moon here. So the sun and the moon. So, like, whatever those questions that you've been wanting to ask, or they've been wanting to ask the both of you, like, whatever it is that you guys decide or feel comfortable enough to start uncovering or asking or seeking, revealing, tapping into, diving into, whatever, these things are going to be revealed, and it seems like it's a positive outcome, whatever it is, like whatever that is revealed, it has a positive effect. It's for a positive outcome or reason, I feel. um Before I get timing, let's see what the advice is. The advice for anonymous F and her person of interest. What's her advice when it comes to this, or just in general guidance? Oh shit. All right, I don't want to look at that yet, so because they're double back cards, front and back. They have stuff on it. So it says, give thanks as often as you can. So yeah, it's like practicing gratitude, even in the things that may feel like, why is this happening to me? Or why did it have to go this way or happen that way? Like, even if it seems like a thing that is unfortunate, sometimes it's all about perception, because there's always a reason to give thanks. And I'm getting something with these flowers here and these flowers here, the moon with the flower faces. There's another one right here, a smiley face in this deck. So this has something to do with growth, development, growth. Gratitude can be as simple as saying thank you. Say thank you to others, to yourself, to your environment. Give a big hearty thanks for all the experiences in your day. Say it with a smile and feel the love radiate from your heart. Okay. Um, this sounds real crazy and delulu, but sometimes, like when I go through my spiral moments and I'm like really like fucked up, and then I sit with myself and I'm like, okay, I see the reason why that had to happen. I'm so grateful, and I start crying and I start, showing gratitude, saying thank you. Thank you, God, thank you to my divine team, because like sometimes chastisement feels like punishment, when in actuality it's developing you, it's helping you to grow, it's helping you to break past your barriers, your limitations. Sometimes it's not always this punishment like, oh, God is so cruel, and why did God do this? And there are certain things that I don't understand that happens in this world, in this universe, that I don't feel like it's fair. But there are things that happen that we'll look at in a negative sense until we see like what was the purpose and why it needed to happen, to where we can find the blessing in it, you know. So let's see, possible time frame of big developments in the situation. To answer your question, it's not telling me whether or not this person is going to step up, so I'm going to have to clarify that. So let's see the development and what's the timing of it. The Hangman. I don't really see this person doing too much of a stepping up in a way that maybe you would want them to. If it's from the base, or like from a perspective of this person being more transparent and honest with you, how they feel, maybe just like opening up to you, then yes, I feel like that's a potential. But as far as like stepping up, like, let's make this exclusive, let's be together, I don't see that. I'm not getting that from this. But the Hangman card, to me, like, it feels like this person shouldn't really be trying to put their energy towards anything, because spirit does not, it's like almost like spirit is keeping this person in a place of, no, we need you to sit in this first. We need you to like reflect on this. Yeah, this is an energy of pause. So I don't see too much development as far as um a breakthrough between you two being together or something like that. I'm not seeing that type of energy from this, honestly. Um there's no real strict timing with this, to be honest. Like, I'm not getting a time. Like, it really feels like a pause. It feels like this is where this energy needs to be. There's a significant reason for this pause, and it might feel like a pause because there's not an active physical thing going on, but there's an internal movement. There's an internal dialogue and shift and change and releasing and purging and kind of like disciplinary, like, let's get this energy on track vibe that I'm picking up in this person's energy, like what they're needing. So they don't have anything right now to show up. You know, there's no need for them to show up in any kind of way with this, because this is a reason. There's a reason for this. There's a lot of divine energy in this, a lot of divine hands in this. This Justice card is really like bothering me. Let me see the energies around this situation. New moon, plant fresh seeds. So this is about clearing out, purging, pulling up the weeds so that new energies can develop in this person's life, and maybe even personally. But this feels very individualistic. This does not feel completely like a unified effort. Why is this Justice card here? Shine, sparkle, and steal the spotlight. There's something about, I don't know what this is. Is this person, are they married? If they're not married, there's something about like pretentious energy I'm picking up from this, like public energy, like how they look to people, who they're with. Like, there's something with that. Real healthy eating habits, nurse, doctor, exercise, medical school. They could be dating somebody or married, or I don't know. To a nurse, someone that takes care of them. There's some sort of um like, look at me, look at this. They're connected to this. Feels like either they are married. Yeah, I that's what I'm seeing. Mm-mm. So sis, I'll just throw this out there because I'm not 100% sure, but if this person is not married, they might get married to somebody else. If they're already with somebody, if they're already married to someone, there's this facade, like they're gonna continue to do this, and that's what I'm getting from this. Because you have tradition, family values, ceremony, generational beliefs, groups. At the bottom of the deck, you have unavailable. busy, absent, taken, hard to reach. They're not gonna go anywhere, and this is what I don't like about this person's energy is like they'll pop up. It's the same shit. It's like the same shit going on. Like it's the same repetitive energy. I don't see too much of a change in your connection to each other than maybe possibly like you guys maybe opening up about something, being more emotionally. But this person is focusing on like how can I better and improve myself and the people that are around me. And when it comes to you, it's almost kind of a little bit of a separate entity, to be honest. This person has a whole something else going on, and this is what they highlight and what they put in the spotlight, what they feel like looks good on paper. This is what people should see. So there's something with that. And if they are not married, it's a possibility. I don't know why I feel this a little too strongly. That this person could marry somebody else, but this is somebody that's already up in the mix though. And if they're already married, like I said, it's this facade, it's this look at, and even if they do marry this person, again, it's like that wedding or something about it, the engagement is fake. It's like fake in the sense that it's not all that good behind the scenes. It looks healthy on paper. This person I feel like benefits off of the other party taking care of them. And when I say taking care of them, more so like tending to their needs, emotionally showing up for them and making accommodations for them and whatever they want, bending over backwards for this man. That's the vibe that I get from this. So this is just a mess. Okay, this is a mess. I don't know how I feel about this, but like I said, I've never seen the justice card that strongly coming out as marriage. Like I hardly ever often no, I don't see that card like that. So yeah, no, I don't know, sis. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. Like it might be a little bit heavy. Not the most comforting thing to hear, but I have to be real and honest with what I see and stuff. So I can't lie to y'all. But this, nah. Yeah. It's like they're gonna continue the facade, if not completely get married to someone else, and they're going if they're already married or something, it's like continuing the facade and showing that side of things. Like, no, mm-mm. Okay, so I think that's all. I don't think anyone else, if anyone wants a personal, let me know now before I close out the live. I'm going to put the timestamps up shortly. So any pre-record watchers, like, or after the fact, yeah, so the list is closed from that point. This is not open after that. But if you guys would like a personal read, y'all can always book with me while you can, because my schedule is going to change again. So I might not be as available as I would like to and as usually as I would be available. So I'll keep you guys posted on my schedule and let you guys know. But other than that, y'all, that is the reading. I greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I hope I was a big help and service to whomever needed the help. Okay. Um yeah. So much love to you guys. Y'all be blessed, be safe, and until the next read, much love.